Hey man, it's me, Kevin Smith, and you are listening to DVD Weekly Podcast, the only place where you're going to get the straight poop. And I don't mean that in the dirty way.
Welcome to the DVD Weekly Podcast for October 22nd, 2024. How do you do, brother?
October, brother. Late October.
I know it.
We're here.
We are here.
Full Halloween season.
This time next week, I will not be working. I will be on my Halloween hiatus.
Halloween, you mean working like work or
working
like
working at my job.
Oh, you get a little. Oh, that's right. You said you were going to take a little time off.
Yes. Let's see. I am off on the 24th. I work the 24th, and then I am off. And then, is that right? Yes. And then I will not go back to work until November 3rd.
Oh, hell, you got to love that.
Well, yeah. Last year when I did
this,
I came back to no job, if you remember.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, really excited about that.
Let's hope that doesn't happen this year.
We are talking on our phones because we can't get our system to work.
Way to go.
Yeah, so if you want to donate, now's the time. Oh, God. God.
Oh, we've been off for a couple weeks.
Yeah, we have.
I guess just a week.
What have you been doing?
We've had all kinds of fun. I was in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Had a freaking great time in New York. Figured out the subway system this time.
Oh, nice.
Hit like 9 record shops. Went to spend a day in Brooklyn, going around record shops there. It was fantastic.
Cool.
And then went to a haunt out there, brother.
No.
Went to Jimmy Fallon's Tonightmares.
It must be
Rockefeller
amazing.
Center. Well, let me tell you, $35.
Uh-huh.
So that's a decent amount. Should be pretty awesome. You have a host that walks you through, so you're completely separated from other groups. And I went by myself. So it was just me and the host.
No kidding?
Never caught up with anybody else.
Wow.
But boy, brother.
Yeah?
Not good.
Oh, no.
Not scary in the least.
Oh, wow.
The sets were cheesy as hell when there were sets. A lot of times it's just drapes and lights and like...
How weird.
The costumes weren't that good. Not a single scare. Like,
Jimmy Fallon, what were you thinking?
I know. The only thing that was cool is like it was 10 rooms based on Jimmy Fallon's Nightmares.
Oh.
So before you went into each room, there was a monitor up above that he was talking, but it didn't show him. It just showed this scary font of what he was saying. So he would kind of introduce each room, and then you'd go in the room, and then so that was only it was kind of cool how they ran it, but the actual show it. So I mean the actors were okay, but I'm guaranteeing your haunt's better, brother. I'm guaranteeing it.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I mean yours is downright scary.
And
it was
crazy.
7 minutes. I recorded the whole audio in my pocket.
Oh, that's cool.
Of the entire thing. It was under 7 minutes.
Wow.
For $35. So,
dang.
Yeah, pretty disappointing, man, to say the least. But other than that, New York City, freaking love it. God, what a great city. Great food, great record stores, and even the work there was a lot of fun. So,
nice.
Yeah, good times there in New York City.
Very nice.
Yeah. What about you, bro?
I've been doing the haunt.
Yeah,
we've been doing our thing. There's a new, I think I may have talked about it. There's a new candy shop inside. And I got to play Candyman. Actually, I've done it
cool.
2 or 3 times already. And I was actually, it was kind of an honor to get asked to do it in the first place. Well, they built this room for this certain guy. Or certain girl.
Gotcha.
And she did it once, and they've been asking me to do it ever since.
Oh, really?
So I was like, wow, really? But then I was hoping I'd get asked once.
Yeah.
So that made me feel good.
Nice.
But I'm also finding that it is also a babysitting position. Because you're there behind the counter of all the candy.
Yeah.
And then there's cages in there. And that's how I make the candy. Is that I track children and turn them into candy.
I like that story.
But they keep, the people that work there keep having their children come. And they put their children in the cages. So if you're in there, but boy, some of them are just talented as hell.
Really?
Yeah. The girl that I worked with last time, she's like the main lady's daughter.
Yeah.
And I don't know how old she is. Maybe she must be in her early teens, maybe. But damn, was she good.
Really?
I'm like, holy criminy.
Well, there you go.
So
Runs in the family.
It's been a lot of fun, brother.
Nice.
It's been a lot.
I know you're rushing right out of here after this show to get right back to it.
It's insane. And
Yeah.
trying to work and do everything else at the same time is just insane. Brother, it is time to open up our drinks.
Yeah, geez.
We're going to do it.
An interesting one.
Yes, sir, brother.
Wow. Still
Talking
don't really
about-
know the full deal yet, do we?
Well,
It's the one you're thinking of.
we got an idea. It's
Yeah.
Liam Payne
Yeah.
from One
One
Direction.
Direction.
He was at a hotel in another country. I can't
Buenos
remember.
Aires.
Was it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And he just went crazy.
Right? Is that what it is? He just
He
lost
was on,
it?
Yeah. He was on the third floor.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's reported that he does have a drug issue and an
gotcha.
alcohol issue. The staff at the hotel called 911 before he fell and said, "Look, he's got a balcony. It's very easy to fall. We're afraid this is going to happen."
Wow.
So they sent out the cops and the ambulance and everything before it actually happened.
Really?
But in that time, they are now saying he jumped.
Really?
But he either jumped or he fell. We may never know, what happened.
Yeah.
But he
yeah.
had trashed the room.
Oh, my
I
God.
saw pictures of the TV that was in there. It smashed to
Really?
smithereens.
So he just lost it.
Yeah, he's had a lot of issues. He's had some personal issues with a girlfriend. A lot of things have been going on, and I'm sure the story will come out. But
Damn, that's crazy, man.
yeah,
31 years old, too.
yeah,
Like,
gosh, it's
jeez.
just I don't know, man. That lifestyle is
I
not
know,
the dream
right?
you think it is.
Especially when you go into it that young.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, it wrecks so many people,
Yeah.
man. That is just crazy.
Yeah,
Wow. Well,
I don't know.
there you go,
I
huh?
don't know. Do you got anybody else?
No, that was the only one I had of note, I think.
Well, then we are going to
Yeah.
one-handed because we're holding our phones.
I just have mine on my desk.
Oh, that's why yours always sounds like you're 15 feet away. Damn you. Damn you.
All right, fine, I'll pick it up.
Let me get this up. No, don't. Just don't. Don't do it for me.
Too late now.
God, I'm ready for this.
In more positive news, brother, you know we got the spirit stores out here, right?
Yes, sir.
Love the spirit
Oh,
stores.
I know what you're going to say.
Yes, have you heard about the Spirit Christmas stores?
Yes, and what a perfect name.
How cool is
Right?
that?
Christmas
yeah, right.
spirit.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, that's good stuff.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, so they're
That's gonna be cool.
opening 10, right? Like
Yeah.
here in the U.S., they're all far in the East Coast.
Yeah.
Like, in fact, have you been seeing pictures and stuff from them? And like, people are going in. They've got a lot of video and a lot of the. They have a lot of cool stuff, dude.
Do they?
Like, they have horror-based stuff.
Really?
So it's not just fun Christmas stuff, which they do have, but they have like sweaters with Scream and like with Ghostface on it, or
Yeah.
Ghostface with a Christmas beard.
Oh, whoa.
And like other Christmas
That's
like
cool.
horror stuff. So I'm like, oh my God, they have.
That's neat.
Yeah, they have a website, but you can't buy anything off the site. But yeah, I think that they're just kind of it's a test market this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
But why not?
Yeah, that's
Like
cool.
it seems like an obvious thing
Yeah.
for them to do.
I agree.
And they even had some cool animatronics. They had a cool reindeer.
Really?
That I'd never seen before. I was like, oh, like yeah. And then they brought back the Krampus.
Oh,
one that
cool,
they had
cool.
years ago at Spirit Store, which I wish they would have brought back this year.
Cool.
So they have him there. So yeah, man, that's a Spirit
But do
Christmas
they
stores.
have the amazing Elf?
Oh God,
Dude, have you
that is
seen that?
That is the worst.
Is that from Home
animatronic
Depot?
ever, dude? What?
Is that from Home Depot?
I
Or
think
is it
it is
from
Home.
Lowe's?
Is it? No, God, can't remember. I don't think it's Lowe's.
Dude, it is.
I think it is Home Depot.
Awful.
It is horrible.
What
Dude.
were they thinking?
I don't. I mean, yeah. There's tons of memes about that
hideous.
on the Facebook groups that follow that kind of thing.
God.
Everybody just makes fun of them, dude. Like it's.
It is just awful.
Oh God.
Awful.
Yeah, it is terrible looking. No doubt.
What else? Should we just jump right into sports?
Let's just jump right in, brother.
All right.
Sports. There's so much going on right now.
Really?
It's been a couple weeks, but the Rams just continue to lose. We lost to the Packers. So I was at back-to-back losing games, which was awesome. That was in week 5. We lost 24-19. Had a much-needed bye week last week, thank God, with a 1-4 record right now. Like that, the Rams are 1-4. Like that is just straight up embarrassing.
Gosh.
This week we take on the Raiders.
Whoa,
And Cooper Kupp is supposedly maybe going to be back on Sunday. We just got to get healthy and then make a run, because right now, because of the Seahawks woes, we're still only 2 games back in the division.
Right.
The Seahawks lost to the Giants 29-20 in week 5, and then to the Niners 36-24 last Thursday night. And the Hawks take on a pretty hot 4-2 Falcons team on Sunday. So another tough one for them. So football not going well.
No.
But fantasy football, on the other hand, brother, the DVD Weekly Fantasy Football League. 2 weeks ago, I took on Love and War. Beat him down, brother. It was all war. 112.28 to 94.76. And then last week, I took on Return of the Beale Street Bullies. 123.02 to 114.18. I am 6-0, brother.
Good Lord, brother.
Never, ever have I been 6-0 in this league. Not even close.
Dang.
So this week I'm taking on the 3-3 Denver of the East. So I'm looking to just keep it rolling, brother.
Nice.
Keep it rolling. And then the Tahoma Junior Bears, brother.
Yes, sir.
The 2nd and 3rd grade team. We won last week.
Yeah.
Made the playoffs. The team made the playoffs. So exciting. Tomorrow is their last regular season game. And then next week, we got playoffs, baby.
Nice.
It's going to be super exciting. Cohen's all stoked. First year in football, makes the playoffs, man. That's good stuff right there. NASCAR is kicking off the round of 8 this weekend in Las Vegas. The 8 drivers that will fight it out in the next 3 races before the final 4 battle in the final race. Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, Tyler Reddick, William Byron, Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, and Chase Elliott, baby. Chase Elliott is in this hunt. Kyle Larson definitely looks like the strongest driver by far, but you never know, man. We got 3 races left before this final race. Anything can happen in these 3 races. So looking forward to that this weekend. F1 is finally back this week, and they're in the United States for the Grand Prix at the Circuit of Americas in Austin, Texas. The NHRA has the weekend off before their final 2 championship races. The NHL's here, brother.
Hey.
It's back. The Devils off to a great start at 5-2, leading the Metropolitan Division. And then the Kraken, not a terrible start.
All right.
Not great. I mean, they're 3-2, 3rd in the Pacific Division. So that's just getting kicked off. But, it's exciting to see regular season hockey back. And then the NBA preseason is in full swing, and the regular season kicks off next Tuesday, October 22nd. In fact, I have a fantasy basketball draft on Sunday night.
Whoa.
The Lakers are going to host the Minnesota Timberwolves on TNT for Game 1 of the season on Tuesday. So looking forward to that getting kicked off too. The whole LeBron and Bronny, his son, playing together. Pretty cool stuff, even though Bronny looks absolutely terrible in preseason.
Oh.
I do not know if this kid's got it or not. We'll see. We'll see.
Poor little fella.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But there you go, brother. So much going on in sports.
Yes. If it sounds like we're hurrying, we are. Just so you know.
Yeah. It's lightning round.
It
today,
is.
y'all.
It's lightning round.
Lightning
and it's time
round.
for the world of Disney. And speaking of games, 2 Disney
come on.
truths and a Disney villain live.
Let me keep the streak alive.
Here we go. Number 1. An old friend is coming back to help Disneyland celebrate its 70th birthday, and that friend is ticket books. Special 70th birthday ticket books will include A through E tickets.
That's cool.
Each person who uses a ticket to ride an attraction will receive a special Disneyland 70th collectible pin. There's going to be 7 pins to collect. Prices have not yet been announced.
So you actually use the tickets for the rides, though?
Yeah, you use the ticket for the ride.
And then they give you something
hand
if you
the
do.
ticket. Yep, then they give you a pin.
Does it have to be an e-ticket ride for the top rides?
They didn't. I didn't. I don't know.
I need more details.
It's a good question. Hey, we don't have time for details.
I
damn
understand.
it. Number 2. This month, Disneyland will premiere their new Lightning Lane Premier Pass.
God, what?
The pass will allow you to ride once on each Lightning Lane attraction at
Really?
both Disneyland and or Disney California Adventure. The ticket does not include admission to the park and will cost an extra $400 per person starting October 23rd.
$400? And that just so you can ride every ride that has a lightning lane,
Once.
and you don't have to time it. You just go.
Then you can go whenever you want.
$400.
Yes, sir. $400. Number 3. Walt Disney World's Big Thunder Mountain Railroad's getting ready for big upgrades. The attraction is going to close on January 6th, 2025, and won't open until sometime in 2026.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the ride again?
What's that? Big Thunder Mountain Railroad.
Big Thunder. Okay. Oh, okay. For the sake of time, I'm going to pick that ticket one. I don't think that's happening.
Really?
It just seems like there's way too many logistics needed for that. Like, I'm going to say the ticket is
You
not...
think the $400?
I mean, I wouldn't put past Disney. Universal's is like... I want to say Universal's is 2 something for that same thing.
Huh. Well, brother...
It could be that. But, I'm going to go with the e-ticket or that.
For the sake of brevity, I will tell you that nobody in the family got it correct.
Damn it!
Except for you.
Really?
You were correct.
Yes, baby!
The ticket book was all my idea.
Okay, that one just seemed like logistically kind of a nightmare.
That's very nice.
Yeah. Woo!
Very nice indeed.
So $400 for that.
It's the stupidest thing
and if you go as a family,
and that's
are you kidding
$400
me?
a person.
Right, exactly. So
and it doesn't even include admission.
Oh my God. So if we went as a family and did it, it would cost us $2,000.
Yeah.
Just for that pass.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember back in the day we used to say someday Disneyland will be for the rich.
Yeah, it's pretty much there, man.
Well, we're there. When I read that story, I was sick to my stomach.
Yeah,
I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
I mean, at least include admission.
Right?
Because
no kidding.
If you're going to use it to its fullest,
you
need to pay for a park hopper ticket that allows you to go to both parks.
Both parks, right?
And then on top of that, then you have to pay for the ticket.
And isn't that going to, I mean, there must be a certain amount that they offer per day, right? Because that's going to mess with the lightning line.
Right.
So, okay, gotcha. So that's probably pretty limited.
I'm totally against it. It's just, to me,
I'm with you, man.
Man, Disney's just not doing themselves
they're nickel and diamond, man. They're nickel and diamond.
It's terrible.
I mean, the fact that we had to, even though we had lightning stuff, you still had to pay more to ride some of the bigger rides.
It's ridiculous.
Like, dude, to not wait, whatever. Madness, brother. Madness.
Brother, takes us to music.
Takes us to music. Brother, on a whim, on Wednesday night.
A whim on Wednesday.
Yeah. I was driving home. I knew this band was playing. Didn't have tickets.
Yeah.
Wanted to take all the kids because I'm like, this is one of those classic bands.
Yo Gabba Gabba.
No.
Oh, okay.
I was talking to Mike about Yo Gabba Gabba this week. That's
really?
He saw them at Tacoma Dome. I think you probably went to that same show.
I think I did.
Yeah.
That's where I saw them.
So the Twins had practice and mandatory stuff. I couldn't make it. I thought, you know what? I am taking Kyler to go see Iron Maiden, baby.
How cool.
Took Kyler to Iron Maiden at Tacoma Dome. He had a freaking blast, man. And we listened to Iron Maiden a little bit. Like, he's heard a little bit. Doesn't know them as well as, freaking Kiss or Ghost or Metallica. But he certainly knows a name and then loves Eddie. So Eddie, Giant Eddie, which is their mascot, right? And every album, it's a different Eddie. So he comes out on stage a lot. And he's oh God, 15, 20 feet tall. He's massive, right? He's huge. So every time he'd come out on stage, Kyler was just like, "Oh, Eddie!" And it was like screaming for him. So now I got a big Eddie poster in his room. Like,
How
so
cool.
big. Yeah, now he loves Iron Maiden. So, anyways, awesome to see them again. They still sound absolutely incredible. I don't know how they do it at their age.
That's
and
so
Bruce
cool.
Dickinson still sounded amazing. And I just figured, man, I don't know how many more times they're coming out. So Kyler got to see Iron Maiden.
I
Some
love
good
it.
stuff. Yeah, man.
I love it. Brother, have you heard the new Cure song yet?
I have heard it and really like it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's really good.
I was so afraid you were going to say,
Yeah, no,
I
you're right. It definitely has that kind of Disintegration vibe,
Yeah,
like the
yes.
old,
Yeah.
So no, I'm really
I've
excited
not
for
heard
that
this.
album, man.
They released the second one now.
Oh, I have not heard the
I
second
heard
one
the
yet.
second one.
I have not heard.
It was kind of like It's Friday, I'm in Love kind of thing. I know one of your favorites.
Great. Can't wait.
But it's happy. It's a happy song
Yeah.
about sadness.
Okay.
So
all right.
I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool.
Well, I'm looking forward to the record coming out. I pre-ordered it from their store, from their from the
Nice.
Cure store site.
Make me
to
a
get the
copy.
Exclusive.
I mean, that's great. It's really cool, brother.
Let's take a look at the top 5 releases on Amazon.com this week, brother.
Yes, sir.
It's about that time of year. It's always early.
Christmas?
It's coming, brother.
Yeah.
With number 5, Jennifer Hudson, The Gift of Love. Grammy and Academy Award winning actress and Tony and Emmy Award winning producer's first ever holiday album, brother.
Huh.
It covers classics and there's some holiday originals as well. And then at number 4, it's Dan and Shay, It's Officially Christmas.
Wow.
The double album.
Oh,
2
brother.
Christmas albums in the top 5 this week. The 3-time Grammy Award winners are proud to present their first collection of holiday songs. The double album has several originals alongside season standards you know and love.
You know who should do a Christmas album?
21 tracks on that. Marilyn Manson.
Slayer.
Oh, God, that'd be epic.
And they're in a sleigh.
I love
Okay, I'm
that.
starting to imagine it.
That would be pretty epic.
Yes.
There needs to be more metal Christmas. Every time they do it, though, it just never... It's always cheesy. Like, there's got to be a way to do metal Christmas that is badass and
Yes.
something you really want to listen
They
to.
need to get together with the producers of Christmas in the Stars.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay? They can do anything.
Christmas of the
What can you
Stars
get 'em
metal
looking for
version.
Christmas?
Yeah. that'd
When
be
he already
epic.
has a comb. Beautiful.
Number 3, it's Kylie Minogue, brother.
Wow.
With Tension 2, the high-energy, high-octane partner of the number 1 album and global smash Tension. It's all dance floor anthems, brother. That's what's happening. Dance floor anthems on this. The collection of 13 songs includes 9 brand new studio tracks and has collaborations with Orville Peck, Bebe Rexha, Tove Lo, and Sia. So there you go with that. At number 2, I was listening to this one today as I was writing the script. It sounds good. This guy I still feel is like underrated in the music world. But nice to see him at number 2. Jerry Cantrell, brother. With his new solo album, I Want Blood. This is Jerry's 4th solo album. For those of you who don't recognize the name, he was the lead guitarist and really the musical mastermind behind Alice in Chains. And then, Alice in Chains continues, of course, after Lane left. And you really saw at that point how much Jerry was Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
I mean, they lose the iconic voice of Lane, but all the music, all the melodies, that's all Jerry Cantrell. So this new album features contributions from Duff McKagan, his good friend. Of course, he lives in Seattle as well. Duff from Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Robert Trujillo, the bassist from Metallica. Gil Sharon from Team Sleep and Stolen Babies. And Mike Borden from Faith No More. All on that record.
darn.
That's good stuff right there. Number 1, though. Number 1.
Number 1.
Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers,
wow.
brother, with Long After Dark. This is a 2 CD Blu-ray / stickers Amazon exclusive. The new remastered deluxe edition of Tom's classic 1982 album. It includes 12 rediscovered tracks, 7 of which are previously unreleased, along with new liner notes and an all-new Atmos mix of the album on Blu-ray. It also includes 3 Amazon exclusive stickers. So there you go. Number 1 this week. Always good to see Tom Petty.
Yeah.
Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Long After Dark, number 1.
Very
on
nice.
Amazon this week.
Very nice indeed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Which takes us into television. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Lots of good stuff right now. Lots of good horror on TV. Like, just,
Have you been watching The Masked Singer?
I have not. We have not started
go.
watching the new one. Why?
Here we
Mel
go.
said we haven't even finished last season. So maybe, I thought we had, but apparently not.
We watched the latest one last night.
Nice.
The topic was sports.
Oh, really? Nice. I like when they do that.
I hated it.
Oh, okay, fine.
It could have been done better.
Oh, all right. Well, understood.
But hey, loving the show.
There you go. It's always fun. It's always fun. There is a couple news shows that have come out recently. Teacup, which is the new James Wan produced horror series on Peacock. Trapped on a farm in rural Georgia, a group of neighbors must put aside their differences and unite in the face of a mysterious and deadly threat. The first 4 episodes of that are out now. And American Horror Stories. So this is the series. This is actually the continuation of season 3. And these are American Horror Story, but it's every episode is standalone. So they're all like these individual kind of short horror stories.
That's cool.
Yeah, cool idea. I've watched all the new ones already. Episodes 5 through 9, all being released. Not that good.
Really?
Like, none of them were that good. The only one I really kind of liked was in black and white and starred Henry Winkler.
Oh.
Good old Henry Winkler. That one was pretty solid and a little bit creepy. The other ones were just kind of like, nah. I was actually really disappointed. So, damn it. American Horror Story, I used to absolutely love it. I feel like it's just, now Grotesquerie is Ryan Murphy's kind of big horror show. I don't know if there's plans to bring back another full season of American Horror Story. I guess we're going to have to wait on that. But there you go, brother. There is television.
Nice.
Which moves us straight to movies.
Yes, sir.
And man, holy balls, brother. So many horror films coming out right now for streaming. Brand new films that have just popped out. I just watched, today, I watched Oddity, which is on Shudder. I think we talked about it a couple weeks ago.
Huh.
Fantastic.
Really?
Oh, God. I gave it a solid 8.
Wow.
Like, really, it's creepy film. Cool story. Pretty good finale. Because that's usually where they fall apart for me, but it was actually a decent finale. Oddity on Shudder, really good film. Check that one out. But also new this week, and I think a couple of these maybe came out last week. First of all, some non-horror. Lonely Planet on Netflix. That's the drama romance starring Laura Dern and Liam Hemsworth. And then Reagan, brother. That was short, in theaters not that long ago.
Yeah.
Did really well. It is now on VOD, starring Dennis Quaid. So you can check that one out now.
Donald Trump liked Reagan.
Did he?
Yeah.
I'm that kind of surprised. Well, I guess so. He's Republican,
They're both the same, yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. Then we get to some straight-up horror coming out this week.
Whoa.
First on Shudder, like I've mentioned it before, Shudder is just killing it. The new one this week, Daddy's Head. A boy and his stepmother fear for their safety after an eerie creature resembling the boy's recently deceased father visits them. Right?
Ew, that's creepy.
I know, it does sound creepy. So I'm looking forward to checking that one out. This one sounds really cool, but I'm hearing really mixed reviews on it.
Uh-oh.
It's on Hulu. It's called Mr. Crockett. A mother embarks on a perilous quest to rescue her son from a demonic children's show's host who is kidnapping children.
Ooh.
Yeah, so he runs this happy fun kids show, but in the background,
it's like the clown. What's his name?
Yeah, you talking about the actual serial killer?
Yeah.
Oh my Jesus, are you kidding me that I'm not going to remember his name? Dude is oh my God.
Dude, you can't come up with a name to save our damn lives.
And he's he's a legend. I mean, legend, as far as serial killers.
Easy there, easy.
Well, the dude, and people were bought his paintings.
Oh, yeah.
And why the hell? Ed Gein is the only name coming to my head. No, Ed Gein was
That isn't it?
No, Ed Gein wasn't the clown. Ed Gein was the guy that it was, basically modeled after Texas Chainsaw Massacre, or they modeled that after him.
God, I thought that was
where he made human masks and human shades.
Yeah.
No, oh my Lord, that is gonna, and I can't look at it 'cause I'm recording on my phone. Son of a bitch!
I can't
It's gonna
look it
come
up
to me.
online because neither one of the computer's not working.
John Wayne Gacy.
There he is.
John Wayne
John
Gacy.
Wayne
What a
Gacy.
crazy bastard
How
that
did
guy
you
was.
guess that?
I pictured, because they did a movie on him.
Yeah.
And I pictured the poster, and then it was Gacy at the bottom.
There you go.
John Wayne Gacy. Yeah,
Nice
that dude.
job.
And he was like an ice cream man too. Like, oh, dude.
Yeah, he's
All kinds of
he had it
creepery
all
with
covered.
that guy. Yeah. Okay. Back on track. How about Sting from Hulu? This one sounds creepy too. After raising an unnervingly talented spider in secret,
Ew.
12-year-old Charlotte must face the facts about her pet and fight for her family's survival when the once charming creature rapidly transforms into a giant flesh-eating monster.
Oh, hell no.
I know. I'm not.
No, that one, no.
Yeah, that's a hard pass for me. Next up, and this one's on VOD, it's Stream. The Keenan family's simple weekend getaway truly turns into a vacation to die for. As 4 deranged killers playing a sadistic game lock down their hotel and compete for the most creative murders of all the guests.
Whoa.
What a cool idea is that?
Wow.
And it stars Jeffrey Combs,
Wow.
like a horror legend.
Dang.
So really that is a fun premise right there. So looking forward to seeing Stream. That is now on VOD. Never Let Go, which was just recently in theaters, starring Halle Berry, the horror film directed by Alexandre Aja. That is now available on VOD. I can't remember if I talked about this a couple weeks ago, but Beetlejuice is now available. And we watched it. It was a really fun film, man.
Oh, yeah?
Beetlejuice. If you like the first one, I don't see why you wouldn't like the second one. I don't think it's as good as the second one.
Cool.
But Russ and Maggie, they kind of nailed it in their summary. It's a really fun film, man.
Great.
Like, absolutely worth a watch. I'm glad they made it. So that was good stuff. The Substance is on VOD now. That is a Waxwork Records is coming out with the vinyl soundtrack for that. A fading celebrity takes a black market drug, a cell replicating substance that temporarily creates a younger, better version of herself. And that her is Demi Moore. Demi Moore stars in that with Dennis Quaid. So looking forward to checking that one out. But then the two biggest, I think, have come out this week. First up, and I can't wait to see both of these. Well, one of them is our movie night tonight, actually. But the first one, Alien Romulus, brother. The new Alien is out on VOD.
Nice.
While scavenging the deep ends of a derelict space station, a group of young space colonists come face to face with the most terrifying life form in the universe. This one is set roughly 20 years after Alien and about 37 years before Aliens. So right in between those first two films. So I love the timeline there. And looking forward to finally seeing Alien Romulus on VOD. But last but not least, and as I mentioned, the family doesn't know they have, well, except for Mel. The kids do not know we have this yet.
Ooh.
And they wanted to see this so bad, brother.
Really?
And I cannot believe how fast it came to VOD. This was out less than a month ago, I think. If maybe a month. Russ and Maggie did their movie review of this, and it is now available on VOD. The Wild Robot, brother.
Oh,
it's
nice.
out. Yeah.
Wow.
Like, just all of a sudden, I love how they're doing this.
Dang.
Like, it wasn't announced. They basically announced, it was on Wednesday, I think, that it came out.
Ooh, I want to see that.
Yeah, me too, man. They announced the physical date, which is going to be.
Plex yet, brother?
What's that? Oh, God, yes, brother.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, they announced the physical release, which is going to happen in December. And then they're also like, and available on VOD today. Like, what? It's insane to me how quickly these movies are turning. Even the movies like Wild Robot that did really well are still just quick turnaround.
Remember when Disney started doing that on DVD? And the theaters got kind of pissed off about it.
Yeah.
They started getting itchy. It's
now that's just common.
But so then Disney backed off, remember?
Yeah,
exactly. They backed off of it for a little while and didn't release them as quick.
Right. Yeah, I mean, kids kept bugging us to go see this in theaters, and we just, our weekends are packed with sports and stuff. It just couldn't happen.
Is that the one you said you're going to watch tonight?
So that is tonight.
Oh,
and the kids are like, we have them guessing on what the film is, and Cohen's like, well, all I really want to see is the Wild Robot. Well, guess what, punk?
Bingo.
So looking forward to that tonight.
Nice.
Then we get to 4K Blu-ray releases, brother.
Nice.
What you got? Anything?
I have nothing.
Nothing.
And I
There's a
did check.
lot.
I want you to know.
All right.
Did my due diligence.
Well, there is a lot. I'm going to go through them quickly, but there's a couple last week I do want to mention that came out. A Nightmare on Elm Street I think that was re-released on 4K. I'm not sure if that was the first release or not, but it's a killer looking cover. Land of the Dead, Romero's Land of the Dead. Thanksgiving, the Eli Roth horror film.
Nice.
The Ring from 2002. All those came out on 4K last week. But then this, man. I mean, my favorite film of all time, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 50th Anniversary Edition. This thing runs $300, dude.
Woo!
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen.
Wow.
But it's awesome. It's a multi-disc set that includes the 4K version of the film, a Blu-ray bonus disc containing new extra features. This is the first Texas Chainsaw release in years to actually have new features. There's one about the merchandise of Texas Chainsaw Massacre that I would love to see. And then one about the restoration of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I would love to see both of those, man.
Do they ever release bonuses on
Sometimes
the
they
internet?
release them digitally. Like, yeah,
Do they?
sometimes. Or like even Plex sometimes will have some of those
Yeah,
special
that's
features
true.
when you watch it.
That's true.
And I will definitely be on the lookout for those two.
I know
'cause-
Disney Plus
Yeah,
has
Disney
a lot
Plus,
of bonuses
Netflix. I
in
think
there.
some of those other services, yeah, they do have some of
but
the
not
extras.
like back in the day when you were buying
No, definitely not. Definitely
DVDs
not.
because
Yeah,
those had a lot.
right. Yeah, and with this set, there's also an exclusive VHS copy of the
Oh,
film.
wow.
I thought that was cool. It's housed in a custom box.
What the hell are you going to do with that?
Put it on the shelf. Look at it.
You be going down to Goodwill and trying to
right.
look for a machine.
Housed in a custom box, which is a replica of the iconic chainsaw from the film, brother.
Nice.
And then you open the chainsaw, and it triggers the sound of Leatherface wielding the chainsaw in the film.
It cuts your fingers
Yeah,
off.
it just slices you all to bits. $300 for your death. Each box will be numbered, and only 5,000 have been created.
Wow.
So cool. And real quick, because it just popped in my head before we get to what the releases this week. Did you hear, brother, what came back in California?
COVID.
What store
Oh.
came back? I about pooped my drawers.
Came back.
when I saw it. There's
California?
one, and it was opened by the original owner
Don't tell me it's Toys R Us.
who shut him down. No.
Dang it.
Shut him down. And then there is now one open in Los Angeles, and he wants to open more in the Southern California area. Brother,
Farrell's.
Licorice Pizza.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, I saw that story and I'm like, are you kidding me? Licorice Pizza,
Wow.
one of our favorite record stores when growing up. It was such a cool
Dude,
record
that's
shop.
a huge part of my life, I'll tell you.
Right? Exactly, dude.
I
And it's
loved
called
it there.
Licorice Pizza. You can look it up online. You can see the pictures of the LA
Oh,
store.
man.
It's already open. But yeah, he wants to expand locations and potentially even take it online. And so pretty
That's
freaking. And it's the
cool.
original owner.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, very, very cool, man. I had to.
Well, now's the time
had to
because
note
it's.
that.
I mean, buying vinyl's a big deal.
Right, exactly. Well, in that article, they talked about how Tower Records is tinkering with the fact of opening stores again.
Oh, that's so cool.
yeah,
brother.
we'll see. We'll see.
That's good to hear.
I'm down with it. I'm
Yeah,
down.
me too.
Now let's take a look at the physical 4K Blu-ray
No,
releases
sorry,
coming
there's
out
no
this
time.
week.
There's no time. I gotta go. No, go ahead.
There is quite a few, so let me get through them.
Oh, damn it.
The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari from
Have you ever seen
1920.
that?
I have. It's cool, dude.
I never have.
It is a very cool, like impressionistic, like eerie, silent film.
Yeah.
Like totally worth a watch, though, man. It's not that long. I think it's like 87 minutes or something like that. But Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, that's awesome on 4K Blu-ray. The Hitcher from 1986, Ghost from 1990, Death Becomes Her from 92, Gummo from 1997, The Sixth Sense, what a great film,
Yeah.
from 1999, Arcane Season 1, that was in 2001. Signs from 2002. Actually, I have no idea what year Arcane was from. I don't know what happened there. The Wolfman from 2010. That looks like it's also coming out in a steelbook. The Intern from 2015. Vacation, the remake from 2015. Borderlands, that was just not supposed to be that good, unfortunately, from 2024. That is also getting a steelbook release. Deadpool and Wolverine, which came out digitally just a couple weeks ago, now on 4K Blu-ray. That is also getting a steelbook. And Twisters, being the new films from 2024, also getting a steelbook.
We're going to talk about Twisters here in a couple minutes.
Yeah, we are, unfortunately. But the biggest, my favorite release this week is Hellraiser Quartet of Torment.
Wow.
On 4K Blu-ray. This is a box set with the first 4 films. So Hellraiser from 1987, Hellbound, Hellraiser 2, Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth, and Hellraiser 4 Bloodline. And there are 2 different versions with different covers. One of them with Pinhead, which I feel like that's the one. You gotta go the one with Pinhead. But there also is a cover with Chatterer, which is really cool. And that looked like to be an Arrow video exclusive on that one. So lots of horror coming out, man. Nice. It's a good time of year. Love it when all these spooky films are coming out, especially on 4K, brother.
I agree, brother.
And that,
I agree,
my good friends, takes us to Over Under.
No, not yet.
Wow.
Not
God,
yet.
I always forget.
One of these days.
I never have it on my script.
One of these days. It's
Take
time
it away,
for Russ and Maggie movie review.
Woohoo!
Oh, Maggie, we're going to apologize right now because this phone call might be a little longer than usual because we had some heavy stuff go on this last couple of weeks. Maggie, tell them what happened.
We had a hurricane, and its name was Milton, and it came directly right towards us. And so basically, we were watching the news all last week, or weeks, actually, and it became a Hurricane 5. Then it was going to go down to Hurricane 3, which hit us directly. We were in the direct path of the hurricane. So, Dad, we had to prepare, correct? We had to strap everything down. Our trees got blown off. Some of our trees at my school got blown off and went down. But, yes, and so the Hurricane Milton was a very impactful hurricane like all the other hurricanes. But we had to set up all our Halloween decorations, and then we had to take all of them down. We usually do a very, very big Halloween decor and Christmas decor, so that was really hard for us. And because we had Hurricane Debbie, and we also had Hurricane Helene came towards us too. But we didn't get hit as bad as Milton. But, Dad, is there anything else that you want to say about the hurricane?
Yeah, this one was a little different for us because Hurricane Milton was a direct hit, just like you said, Maggie. It directly hit us because we live in Sarasota, Florida, so right by the coast. We're very, very close, not super close to the water. We're about 9 miles from the water. And it hit Siesta Key Beach, which is what Sarasota is famous for, Siesta Key Beach. And that's exactly where the eye of Hurricane Milton hit, which in my lifetime, we were born and raised here, I'm 7 generations here. You're 8 generations, Maggie. I've never seen the eye hit in Sarasota. And that's exactly where it is. In fact, the eye passed over us. We went outside during the eye. Everything was calm. It was crazy. It hit as a category 3. And it was pretty scary, over 100 miles an hour winds. We had to, like you said, strap everything down. We were worried about the houses. We're not in a flood zone, but we were worried about the wind. And our town looks like a war zone right now. It's really rough. We've been working nonstop, cleaning up, lots of tree damage. The houses were okay. We're all okay, which was good. But we've been taking care of our families. We were out of power for a while, but they've been working hard. We got that back up. But yeah, the town's a shambles. Lots of tornadoes were coming through. It was a pretty scary time. We were definitely worried about trees falling on the house and things getting damaged, but we made it through. But man, we were putting in some long days, and you were very helpful, Maggie. 12 and 13 hours, man. We were out there cutting trees. Grandma and Grandpa went over and took care of great grandma and grandpas. We've been helping our neighbors, cutting trees down, helping them, and some neighbors to the side of us, behind us, losing some parts of their houses. We've been taking care of them, helping them out, and you've been a big help, Maggie. So we sure appreciate that. But we just now are getting back to work, Maggie. You just got back to school, so things are starting to get back to normal. But man, everything looks really rough around here. So, but we're safe. We're good. It's getting there. It's just one of those things. But we're there. But we didn't want to let a week go by without some normalcy. So Maggie, do we got a movie review for them?
Yes, we do. And the movie's called Monster Squad. It's about all these kids, and they're making a club, and they all like monsters, so they all read the comics. They watch Frankenstein, Creature, and Dracula, werewolves, like all that. Wolfman, Mummy, which is really, really cool. And basically, they're all having this cute little club, and they're talking about, oh, Dracula was doing this and that.
Yeah, so Dracula he's real. He's real, right? He gathers the monsters up. He wants to take over the world. Turns out that he's real. So Sean, who's the leader of the Monster Squad, he gets together. He finds out he's real. He gets his group together, and they want to stop the monsters from taking over the world. This is movies back in the 80s. One of my favorites from when I was little. Maggie, you sat down and watched this. We were trying to get some normalcy. We got Halloween coming up, even though it seems like Halloween's in the back of our minds. It's going to kind of get skipped this year, But what do you think of Monster Squad? Did you like it?
I really did like it a lot. And what I liked was how all the characters and the dialogue, it was really good. The dialogue was amazing and stuff. How they came to life, how they're going around people's houses and they're trying to take over the city or the town.
Yeah, Maggie, these monsters look a little bit different than what we're used to when we see the Universal monsters. But, I mean, they are, similar, but they can't look exactly the same, right, because of copyright and all that kind of stuff. What did you think of how they looked in the Monster Squad?
So they did look very different, as is Frankenstein is tan instead of green. And how they defeat the monsters is really cool. And they make cool ideas and stuff to defeat them. And it's really, really hard. And
you think it was pretty funny?
It was really funny. My favorite character was the dog, and it was a beagle.
Is it safe to say that in any movie, if there's a dog in it, that's probably going to be your favorite character?
Yes, most likely.
All right, Maggie. Do you think people should watch the Monster Squad, especially at Halloween time?
Yes, they should.
All right, Maggie. Is there anything else we need to say?
Nope.
All right. Well, boys, we survived the hurricane. We still got a movie review out to you. Anything else we want to say, Maggie?
Sayonara.
Sayonara, boys.
Wow, that sounds rough, though, huh? That's
Man,
crazy.
That is some scary stuff.
I can't imagine going through that.
And then the aftermath, right, of like what they're dealing with now. Like, it's not like it just goes and everything's back to normal. It's like you're rebuilding towns and cities.
Yeah.
It's but hey, really glad you guys are all okay.
Absolutely.
That was great news, and glad you guys, were able to ride it out. Crazy how you mentioned how they went outside in the eye of the storm and it was like calm.
Yeah, that whole eye of the storm.
That is
so
bizarre.
Weird.
Dude.
Yeah,
like it's just something we're so foreign to. Out here in the West Coast.
That's so weird.
So, anyways, glad you guys made it through, and we're thinking about you guys. Like, I know there's just obviously a ton more work ahead.
And Maggie out there helping the neighborhood and cleaning up.
Yeah, and Maggie making it happen.
Man.
And then Monster Squad. I amazingly have never seen Monster Squad.
Oh, really?
Like from what, 87 you said it was? 86, 87? I don't know why. Now with them doing that review, I feel like I gotta make that happen.
Time to check it out.
I don't know if I'm guessing the kids can watch it.
I wouldn't
Maggie
think
watched
they
it.
Couldn't.
Yeah, so we might have to make Monster Squad happen as a family, huh?
That's beautiful, brother.
There you go.
That's beautiful.
Well, now we get into over-under.
Now
sir.
we do it. It's
And
time.
we had a couple weeks. So 2 weeks ago, there was only one film, and that was Joker. Fully I do.
Yeah.
Expected to make $50 million. Now, when I was down in New York City, I was staying in Times Square. And my hotel walked right out into Times Square on this giant, one of the giant buildings that had huge billboards for Joker. Like, it took up almost half the building, and it was 4 giant sections.
God.
Like, it was massive, brother. And not digital. It wasn't a digital screen.
Oh,
it was
that's
like
cool.
actually physical signs up there.
Wow.
The next morning, I walk out there, it's Call of Duty.
Whoa.
Like, it went down. I have no idea how they do it that fast. But it was, I'm glad I took pictures of the Joker that night.
Yeah,
And then the next morning, it was Call of Duty. And part of that is because this film, like, wow, people are just pooping all over it, dude. I was expected to make $50 million. I said over. You said over.
Yeah.
And the actual was 37.7.
Wow.
Well under. Like I said, people are just not digging this movie. I'll see it eventually, but obviously no reason to go to the theater. In fact, hell, at this rate, it'll be in digital next week. So that's kind of crazy, man. And then last week, we had 3 films that came out in the theater. The first of which was Piece by Piece, expected to make $5.4 million. I said under, you said under, and the actual was 3.9. It was under.
Wow.
And next up was Saturday Night, which I really want to see, man. The one about the first Saturday Night Live show. I bet it's a solid film.
Yeah.
Expected to make $8 million. I said under. You said under. And the actual was 3.4.
Wow.
Like, just miserably under.
Dang.
What happened?
What
I didn't
the
break
hell?
into the phone. I don't know what happened.
Monster is coming.
I blame the monster. And then last but not least, last week, brother, a film I went to the theater by my damn self.
Whoa.
I had a window. I'm like, if I'm going to go see it in the theater, this is it. Rushed out and saw it. Terrifier 3, brother. Holy balls. Art the Clown represent.
Did you vomit?
Oh, God, no.
Okay.
People.
Even the
that-
actor said he vomited.
Well, there was that old story about when they showed it in the UK, people ran out of the theater.
None of those Exorcist things.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Everybody makes up the
don't
story.
Don't get me wrong, bro. I mean, it is disgusting as all hell, right? But I'm immune to that stuff, right?
Yeah.
But we have Art the Clown right now. We have a clown theme in our house, like that, or outside. For
Nice.
Art, this week is Clown Week.
Oh,
so we have
man.
clowns hanging out outside that shake and go nuts, and then we have Art the Clown on the porch.
Cool.
With clowns projecting in the windows and stuff, and did that for Art Week because
Have you been
Terrifier
taking
3
pictures?
came out. I have, yes, I do have some pictures.
Good.
Yeah.
Gotta keep them pictures. We'll see them.
But dude, Terrifier 3 was great, and it's a Christmas film, right? It's a Christmas
Oh,
film.
really?
Art is Santa Claus most of the film. There are some epic scenes.
Will
in
this
it, dude.
become your new Christmas Eve movie?
Probably not Christmas Eve, but it 100%. I'll be showing it every December, and I'm guessing. I mean, this is going to be out on digital.
Yeah.
If not by Halloween, like for sure before Christmas, so you'll be able to see this. But some crazy death scenes, dude. There's
Wow.
a chainsaw scene that might be the best chainsaw scene I
Wow.
have ever seen in my entire life. Just unbelievable. Oh my God, liquid nitrogen scene. There's
Wow.
a scene where a razor blade scene that is just freaking brutal.
Wow.
I mean, Art doesn't mess around. The whole film is insane. You either love it or you hate it. It's not scary. It's just gory
I think it's
as
fun.
all hell. It's fun, dude.
Yeah.
Fun. And he is so awesome, right? Art doesn't say a word. He's silent.
Yeah.
But his little mannerisms, a little like laughing and like, somebody is over there just bleeding a bloody pulp and they're all effed up and he's just like, he's just like laughing. Like,
I was out front. We have the whole Halloween mapped thing going on in our house. And I hear all the music's playing and stuff, and I have my back to the house, and I'm fixing something, and all of a sudden I notice it's real quiet. And I'm like, what the hell? And I turn around, And here comes Art.
Here comes
Clown.
Art.
He suddenly comes out of the wood of the house. I'm like, oh, it was creepy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm using those same projections, actually.
That's cool.
Yeah, for upstairs. And then I have all these other crazy clowns downstairs.
That's cool.
But yeah, so Terrifier 3 was expected to make, this was a Monday. It was like an early Monday.
Yeah.
So there was only 2 other people in the theater, like one other couple.
Yeah.
So I was like, ooh, I don't know how well this film did.
Yeah.
Expected to make $12 million.
Yeah.
I said over. You said over.
Oh, yeah.
And the actual was 18.9 dominated, brother.
Nice.
Dominated. They're saying that it could be the highest grossing unrated film of all time.
Huh.
Well, how freaking cool is that, man? And the director's already said that the 4th is most likely going to be the finale. So the next
Really?
film, because he doesn't want to like drag it on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
He's like he doesn't want to end up with like Art in space and like doing crazy, like
right.
Friday the 13th and all that stuff. So thinking the next one might be the last one. Great soundtrack in this one too. Some really cool Christmas songs, dude.
Nice.
But they're around Art, and they haven't released the soundtrack yet. I really hope they do. But anyways, Terrifier 3, freaking awesome. So because of all this, over the last 2 weeks, brother,
Yes, sir.
high drama in Over Under.
I like that.
James LaRoe,
Yeah.
Karen Shaw Carville,
Yeah.
and me, brother,
Whoa.
tied for first
Wow.
with 24.
Nice.
24.
Oh, that's crazy.
You only have to win by 1,
Wow.
and we go to 25, right?
Yes.
And we have 2 points on the people behind us.
Whoa.
Now, this week, there's only one film. We're talking high drama, brother. And that film, another one I'm really excited to see, Smile 2.
Yes.
I loved Smile. Did you see Smile?
Yeah, it was creepy.
Creepy ass
Yes.
film, dude. Start to finish
Those
creepy.
damn smiles. It's
Right?
like, oh.
And just the story,
Do you remember when it came out in the theaters?
Yes.
And all of a sudden you'd be watching a football game and everybody was
Yes,
just
people
smiling.
they did that whole like nationwide campaign.
Yes, that was so
So cool.
Fun.
Smile 2 is here, about to embark on a world tour. Global pop sensation Sky Riley begins experiencing increasingly terrifying and inexplicable events. Overwhelmed by the escalating horrors and the pressure of fame, Sky is forced to face her past.
Whoa.
Brother. 85% on Rotten Tomatoes.
nice.
I've actually read quite a few times that it's better than the first one.
Wow.
I've also read that it's not quite as scary as the first one.
Oh,
that
really?
This one's a little more fun. I don't know. I can't. I haven't seen it, but definitely looking forward to seeing it. And I mean, I think a lot of people are ready for this film.
Yeah.
15 million
Yeah.
is the expectation. Now, to me, like Art made 18.9 last week, and Terrifier doesn't have. I mean, he's gained a lot of momentum this year, no question. Especially Spirit Store. Thank you for helping Art to climb out.
Absolutely.
But Smile, that's mainstream radar, right?
Yeah.
15 million. I'm going over.
Yeah.
A solid over.
I did also.
Interestingly enough, the other 2 leaders, James LaRoe and Karen Shaw Carville, both said under. So either I'm going to win this thing, which I can't officially, we'll keep it going if I do, or they're going to be tied for the lead at 25, and it's going to. So regardless, it's going to continue. But I'm looking for a win, brother. I am looking for a damn win.
Absolutely.
Let's go on Over Under this week. Smile 2. There's no way it can go under, right? There's no damn way.
Oh no, I'll be shocked if it does.
Yeah, I'll be shocked.
Yeah. Whoa.
Damn it. I'm dying.
Or Shaw Carville.
Yeah.
Is that the way you say it?
Shaw Carville. Shaw-Carville.
Shaw Carville.
Shaw Carville.
That's very close to our name. Very
Carville.
close.
It is. It actually kind of is.
As a matter of fact, every time you
Never
say
thought
that,
about
I'm thinking
that.
he's going to say Shaco.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah. Well, there you go, brother.
Oh,
there.
brother, that was a marathon right there. Was that not fun?
Was a marathon, yes.
Yes.
We're going to have to figure out when we can do the next show.
Oh.
It's always drama. But I'm actually going to a concert next Friday night.
Oh,
so
brother.
we'll figure something out because we got we got to at least do a Halloween show.
Oh, absolutely.
Halloween, what? Less than 2 weeks away.
Yes,
now.
sir.
2 weeks from
what did
yesterday.
I say? I think I said
13 days.
to Halloween.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, Halloween's here. But now I have to go get in my makeup.
Yeah, you got to go scare the hell out of people.
And I'm
tonight.
scared to hell. We're working until 11 o'clock tonight.
Oh man, I'm looking at your schedule. I gotta figure out a time to go with. Susan's still down, right? She better be down to go with.
She's like down, all right.
But she hasn't like, hey, when are we going?
Yeah, she's not. Hey, let's plan this.
I'm gonna be hitting her up soon.
She's like, oh, I don't have time for this.
Yeah, we're going. Oh, we're going. Go to our website. It's www.dvdweeklypodcast.com. Fun and frivolity and links to faces like our Facebook fan page. We're under. I mean, I might have this, brother.
Whoa.
I'm feeling confident.
Wouldn't that be something?
I mean, it would only be my second round win in have we been playing this for 42 years?
Yeah.
I'll take it, though. But you never know. But, God, people go see Smile 2 this week.
Yes.
Email address at feedback@dvdweeklypodcast.com. And that beautiful phone number, brother.
406-426-1DVD.
Brother, even in Billville, we used our phones. We still came out.
Yeah,
looking
there it is.
beautiful.
Probably sounds like we were yelling the whole time.
No,
I was
I'm sure.
speeding through things.
But we're so excited, and the monster drinking.
Yeah, and if you want a real show, put it on like 3 times speed and then listen to it. Like that'll get you. Let's go, y'all. Have a great week.
And continue to enjoy Halloween.
Yeah, sayonara.